Hello guys, it's good to be back. This is Mike Padua and we're here with the latest tropical weather analysis for this Tuesday to Saturday, February 17 to 21, 2026. This is our English version brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. And if gusto niyo yung Tagalog version, just click on the link here. And if you're watching via Facebook, just browse our page or our channel for the Tagalog version. And before we begin, we would like to greet you all happy Chinese New Year. Today is the beginning of the year of the horse. So I hope everything's all right for this new year. And hopefully the whole year of 2026 will be peaceful. Let's always be prepared when it comes to this kind of weather conditions. We would like to thank also our partners, Aboitiz Power, and the local government of Naga City, headed by Honorable Mayor Leno Cabredo and our Honorable Vice Mayor Gabi Bordado. Well, we are now just 15 days or less than 15 days before we reach the month of March. Okay, and we are now nearing the hot dry season. Usually in the middle of March or during the last week of March is the end of the cool dry season, and the on and off approach of this shear line in the northeast monsoon will still continue, but with a lesser intensity. Like for the next few days, there might be another shear line that could affect Visayas and Mindanao, and then it will again disappear. Today and till Thursday, we'll be having the mild northeast monsoon, which is affecting Luzon and parts of Visayas. So let's begin here with the latest fast animation from University of Wisconsin Tropical Cyclone page. As you can see, there are some troughing or surface trough near Mindanao over the southern portions. So this will bring some cloudy conditions with isolated showers. And all across the Philippines, we'll be having some good weather. Okay, there's some showers over extreme northern Luzon because of the northeast monsoon, and also here over the Bicol region and parts of eastern Visayas, eastern Luzon will be having some drier northeast monsoon with winds of up to 40 kph. Not strong enough, but it's starting to become warmer as we enter the month of March. So right now we're still February 17, just half a month before the month of March. So here's the fast animation 24 hours from windy.com. You can observe here some low-level cloudiness moving across the Bicol region, which will bring some isolated showers along the eastern sections, and over the extreme northern parts of Luzon, some showers as well due to the northeast monsoon. And over the southern parts of Mindanao, there might be some cloudy conditions with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms. And for the latest on the wind forecast from the ECMWF, so far for the next 5 days, we'll be experiencing surge of the northeast monsoon, but this is a milder one, and there might be a developing shear line here beginning Thursday. We're going to show to you later using the 24-hour rainfall accumulation forecast from ECMWF after this wind forecast. And so far until this coming weekend, we'll be experiencing some northeast monsoon across Visayas and Luzon, but it will start to weaken on Sunday, wherein on Monday we'll be shifting again from the winds will shift again, blowing from the east. So the easterlies will be back next Monday, and then lighter winds or calmer conditions over Mindanao. And then if we move forward of more than 7 days, which is highly uncertain, we don't know if this will still change. So far, we will be experiencing some easterly surface wind flow across the country with some light northeasterly winds over Luzon And there might be a shallow or weak low pressure area forming near Palau sometime February 27 or 28. Okay, it can be seen here. But again, the forecast is more than 5 days, 10 days to go. So we don't know if this will intensify or it will weaken. But so far, based on the forecast of the ECMWF, it's a little weaker and it should dissipate over the Celebes Sea south of Mindanao during the first 3 days of March. Okay, and we are still experiencing some northeasterly wind flow during the first few days of March. So this forecast remains uncertain, highly with very low probability. And if we try to look it using the American model, which is another model that shows, although the long range of this model is very uncertain. So if we move into the first week of March, it doesn't show anything. Okay, just some frontal system here over to the north of the Philippines. Okay, so that's the forecast from the GFS and the ECMWF models. As for the 24-hour rainfall accumulation forecast from the ECMWF, so right now we are looking at some showers over the eastern sections of Cagayan and eastern Isabela because of the northeast monsoon. There are some areas here, especially closer to the coastal waters, will be having up to 50 millimeters of rain today until early tomorrow morning. And on Wednesday or tomorrow, February 18, it's going to be okay across the Philippines except for eastern Mindanao, wherein there might be a developing shear line here that could bring rains of up to 50 millimeters due to isolated thunderstorms. And then on Friday, it will start to bring some heavy rainfall across Caraga, particularly Surigao provinces. And then on Friday, it will start to migrate towards eastern Visayas. And on Saturday, it will start to weaken. And you are seeing here the effects of that potential forecasted shear line by next weekend. So that's the forecast until the next 5 days. And if we move it into Monday, the shear line will weaken and it will be displaced here to the east of Bicol region, and we can see prevailing easterlies will bring rain showers across the Bicol region sometime February 23 or 24. But this forecast is more than 5 days, so the probability is low. Okay, so far that's the latest on the rainfall forecast accumulation. For the wave heights, it will remain between 2 to 3 meters across the Philippine Sea because of the northeast monsoon. That will be until the weekend, and on Sunday or Monday it will start to weaken, but still moderate to rough waves will be expected. But if you're over the central waters of our country, over the Sulu Archipelago and the Visayan Sea, the wave heights will be around the light to moderate, but still at 1 to 2 meters in wave heights throughout the week until the weekend. And for the latest on the La Nina climate or the La Nina conditions, we are still at weak La Nina as of February 12. This is the latest one, but we are expecting La Nina to transition into normal climate or neutral conditions between this month until April, with 60% chance of neutral conditions. And here's the graph. Right now we are here. For the next 6 months, we are expecting into neutral conditions, but on the 6 to 8 months, sometime September, August, September, we are moving into a possibility of an El Nino climate. So that's what the forecast says, okay? And here's the what we call the table of the forecast. Right now, we're still at 88 or 89% La Nina. But as we enter March, April until May, we are dealing here of a neutral conditions, okay, back to normal. And as we move into the months of July to October, we might see a possibility of an El Nino conditions, probably weak levels based on the forecast, up to 61% by October. So this forecast remains uncertain since this is up to 8 months from now. So we will wait and see on what will be the scenario of our climate, particularly when we reach the month of June or July, because this is the time where either El Nino or La Nina develops. Okay, so we will let you know. Let's hope that it will remain normal or neutral so that we might not get some drought conditions across our country. So far, that's the latest for this update, and we will return this coming weekend. This is Mike Padua saying stay safe always. Have a great week ahead. Again, Long Hai Fat Choi, and thank you so much for watching our channel. God bless to all.